Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Malachi.
I'm Tom.
We're back with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 version, Season 1, Episode 18. Guys, last episode, I believe it was the Shredder Strikes Back Part 1. Leo confronts the Foot Clan on his morning routine. That's a hell of a morning routine, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, Leo, pretty good fight, I thought, all things considered, but your boy Leo ended up getting a pretty good beat down.
Yeah, he did.
Overwhelming odds, and again, we go back to 20 minutes before that. It's like, no, let's wait. And it's like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so Splinter. Yeah, go check out that post talk. But, you know, he did say something ominous. He was like, Shredder's back. And everyone was like, huh? And it mirrors kind of, not saying Shredder's back, but him getting thrown through April's apartment window. It mirrors what we saw in the first Ninja Turtle movie, or what I saw. It mirrors what we saw, me and you, Tom, in the 2012 show, where Leo gets injured and then they got to go to the farmhouse. So maybe we'll see what happens in this. He's still talking, so I don't know if he's as injured as he was. Anyways, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, check out the full-length version of the reaction on our Patreon. If you're coming us for the first time, we also have 4 weeks early access for non-live shows. Let's jump in. Hey, full length, thanks for coming to our Patreon. We appreciate you guys. We're going to watch Ninja Turtles Season 1, Episode 18, the 2003 version, of course. We're going to start. You guys, boys ready?
Yeah.
Woo! 3, 2, 1. Yeah, some of those fights were really good.
Yeah.
All that stuff looked pretty good. That scene I was talking about last night. Oh, and then they broke his swords. We didn't talk about that.
The Shredder. I had foolishly thought.
2, 3, 4 turtles. And of course, that scene looked good. What was crazy is going from the '87 cartoon that I grew up with to this.
Probably seemed like such a huge jump.
Like I remember, like because I watched like the first episode. I didn't have access to it. I had to watch it with my cousins, and I just remember being amazed. I actually had all the action figures and stuff, but I just, wasn't able to watch the show.
I had a dream where I could become a turtle. I accidentally picked Leonardo thinking it was purple because the lighting was off.
Yeah.
And then I realized my failure. And then I cried and screamed and woke up.
You destroyed my family once. I will not allow that to happen again.
It's a strong stick.
Yeah. Dude, it's probably oak.
Oh, bamboo.
It's got like titanium alloy. You know what I mean? It's a cool moment, but it's kind of a cartoony way for him to go out.
Yeah.
Iconic shot.
Guys, we got company.
I was gonna say they're gonna fall him back.
What's the plan?
I thought they threw him in this in the morning.
Leo to come up with a plan. No time for a plan. Why not?
All right, this is just like what we've seen before, Tom.
Yeah.
Like you went to last Ronin comes out, we see murder.
You see murder?
We see murder.
Talk with your chest. Oh, this guy's jacked.
I was gonna say, he's huge, dude.
He's like an elite.
Dude, that was sweet.
Yeah.
Raphael, Donatello, cover the rear.
Look, Leo, we're all family now. I could never run out on you. Let's go.
All right, April's all in.
I want a girl to say family. That's a gift.
Jeez, dude, they're everywhere.
I know. You jackasses.
Rats, run, do not walk to the nearest exit. Brad, this bus is leaving.
We need Casey Jones to show up, just like something else I've seen.
No problem.
Well, Kirby's apartment's right there too.
Oh.
Nice hats.
They got cool designs.
Nice hats.
Wow.
Thank God it's like a boomerang.
Will he survive?
I like how they do these cinematic zoom-ins, like a Tarantino movie.
Full up here!
Leo took on board there for some time.
Assist your brothers. Whoa!
I mean, in this version, Leo is...
I knew he was gonna say that.
What'd he say?
Nice hats.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he uses bow staff. That's bow staff, but his walking stick.
Oh, it...
Oh.
Both bow staff users. Well, one has a sword on the end.
Oh.
Literally take him out.
I stun him.
Just need to catch my breath.
We need Casey, dude. That's more than an antique.
Nice.
That's a move from Turtles in Time. Oh God. Yep.
Put him down!
As you wish.
Oh God.
Leo!
He's done. He's cooked.
No, he should have done like the kick in the air they're doing Mortal Kombat. Like,
Like a little bicycle kick?
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crud.
It's really him! Like Leo said!
2, 3, 4 turtles.
Oh yeah, Mr. Spiky Pants? Well, you're the one who should be saying farewell to yourself.
Oh, yeah, Mikey, that got her.
Hey, I'm under a lot of pressure here.
It is not the way of the true warrior. Guys, I say we
He took that personally.
and for all. For Leo! You with me?
Till the end, which hopefully isn't gonna be any time.
Poor choice of words, Donnie. Oh.
Everything I see reminds me of the Invincible episode. Oh my God. Is he using Don's?
Yeah, he is.
Hope it's not gonna be like that 2012 episode. But they're not on the roof this time.
Well, they were on the roof last time, though.
Yeah.
Waiting for him.
Okay, what's this hockey player gonna do against 4 elite?
The idea is that he's just a really good street fighter. And he fights dirty and everything else. That's just kind of the idea. See, these ninjas, they don't know what the hell motorcycle is. They fucking use carriages, all kinds of shit over there.
New York City?
They're stuck in the past.
Oh, that'd kill him.
They'll kill him.
Look how much it weighs.
100 pounds at the most.
Now that's what I call crashing a party. Casey! Casey! Obliterate him! This can't be the band. I want rock and roll, man.
What was he doing in there?
I was gonna say, where was he?
Now! You know what I mean? Oh!
Casey, I...
Yeah, well,
All right.
What are they, huh? Well, gotta run. Well, what do we have here? Looks like a major rumble in the jungle.
That guy who plays his voice has to be Raph.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Nah.
Oh, those look like nice hits.
One's a 5-foot rat and the other one's a 6'5" samurai.
Just like the movie.
Back there!
You got it!
Oh, that's a little different.
That's such a cool little place.
Yeah.
Hey, I smell smoke.
I smell gas.
This is a dumbass plan to get in here.
No, not that kind of gas.
We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, why did they go in there?
Let's get the hell out of here. These cups are sprinting.
I mean, the cooler might save them, maybe.
Victorious. The mutant turtle creatures are destroyed.
You don't know that, jackass.
A great, great loss.
Oh, jeez.
What if the show ends there?
Well, imagine watching this back then at that time.
Yeah.
See if there's any guest
before
figures.
Yeah.
Being like a 10-year-old kid and being like, did they die?
Yeah. That full length, see it back at the YouTube channel. That was one of the best episodes I've seen of the show in terms of like action and pacing and
It was all action.
yeah, but it felt the story was strong enough to where I don't particularly get bored from action because I'm an action fan. I can watch just a Jackie Chan movie with no story. But I think it was great because the turtles, you can see them just get beat down and overwhelmed, and like Shredder strikes back, like, and he kicked the shit out of them. And you know, sometimes it's hard to show someone just get beat down and that's it for half an hour, but they did it real well, and the fighting was pretty good. And there's funny little moments of Shredder, like when he gets up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he has these. You know how I feel about these villains who say funny one-liners that now we look back are kind of corny and ridiculous, but
That's
funny.
why you like him.
You know, we always reference like Jafar and some of
Jafar.
the stuff he says, right?
Yeah, he's amazing. Just some great moments though. Splinter catching that arrow.
Yeah, I have
was
that
awesome.
marked down too.
I'm trying to think some of the cool things that Splinter did in the 2012 show. I mean, there's a lot of great things, but I think when he starts fighting like a rat, like against Shredder, it kind of like he embraces that way of life, and then it starts to overwhelm the Shredder.
Well, you actually pointed this out, but I think he said something that bothered the Shredder about him not fighting with any honor.
Yeah, he kind of took it personally a little bit.
The Shredder's elite guard, it's like they can like teleport, they can like disappear.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to bring up. I mean, that's something that we see ninjas do. I think we've seen ninjas do that in like classic movies back in the day. So do we just accept that? Oh, they're elite guards. Are they using stealth and smoke and mirrors and what do they call it in Batman Begins or into Dark Knight Rises? The League of Shadows.
The little
theatricalities and something else. You know, it works for the uninitiated, obviously, but we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Yeah, so do we either accept that they have some... I think Shinobi is actually Chinese. Do we accept that this elite guard has some mystical ninja ability? Or do we accept that, or do we think maybe a little more logically, like they do the smoke thing and then it just causes a distraction and then they use their stealth to get behind you? It didn't seem that way because they kind of... I mean, the smoke just appears and they come out of it too. So I don't really know, but I think it's one of those things you just accept and you don't really question, but it is a little weird.
I really like the quote that Shredder uses at the end. Like the phoenix I have risen from the ashes, and into my fire you shall fall.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good line.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it was a good line, and I can't remember who played his voice again in the 2012 show. He's a famous voice actor. It wasn't Clancy Brown, was it? So what I think is that's a little cooler than anything that Shredder, because that Shredder is a little, I don't know. I don't want to say he's cartoonishly evil because him and Splinter have an amazing backstory, but when he is actually Shredder in Shredder form, you know, he's a little cartoony sometimes, and it's not a criticism. But that was like a cool thing to say. Like the writing in this, like in that line in particular, I should say.
Well, that's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to watching the 80s version, is because I have a feeling we're going to get more of like those
You're gonna
funny
love
little one-liners.
I mean, in terms of one-liners, like you're gonna get them every episode. It's not, and I know that. Yeah.
That cop sounded like Shredder. Not Shredder, but sounded like Raphael.
Like Raph,
Yeah, I bet if we go and do a deep dive into voice acting, I mean, I imagine they use...
It could say guest star or something.
It wouldn't say guest star because if they use the same voice actor, it wouldn't be a guest star. It would just... You know, sometimes if they play additional voices, they don't even put them in the credits. If you...
That was a...
If you go on IMDb, it might also starring.
Is there any voice actor in 2012 that's in this too?
I don't know. In 2012, I have no idea.
That's the
Didn't
greatest
you say
rendition.
that voice actor that does Raph in 2012.
He did Donatello in '87.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, 2012 and 87? That's a big time skip.
Yeah, but they
He's
said, "Hey,
old.
and he said, "Well, I don't play Don. I play Raph." They said, "Well, in this version, you play Don." And he's like, "Okay." And I thought it works really well. I mean, the performance is slightly different. You know, when he played Don in the old one, I don't know. I mean, he's a voice actor, obviously. He just, you know, he's older. He sounds slightly different. He adjusts his performance to sound a little more, and the dialogue's a little less cheesy. It worked.
So the guy who plays Raph here, Frank Frankson.
Frank Frankson.
Which, hey, who am I to say anything about names? He's a rich and famous voice actor on
Maybe
Ninja Turtles.
famous. Yeah.
I mean, probably better off than me,
Probably better off than me, that's for
presumably.
sure. Yeah.
So,
Not better off.
but when you're sitting there and you name, your last name's Frankson.
Well, it's like...
You're thinking like, let's name him Frank.
Yeah.
Frank Frankson.
Yeah. So, there's a girl we went to school with. Lovely girl. Rilla Harry.
Yeah?
And I remember Mr. Franklin going, "Your name's Rilla Harry? Really?" I remember him doing that and thinking, like, you jerk.
Yeah.
But another thing I want to say is, and to me is the most uncoolest line in the show because of what I've seen in other versions. Mm-hmm. He goes, "Ninja, disappear." He used to go, "Ninja, vanish." Or Tatsu would say that, which is his second in command. And you also saw a version of Tatsu in the 2012 show. He was blind, though. He was like this swordsman or something for the foot. Yeah, he'd say ninja vanish, not ninja disappear. I didn't like that at all. But I'm very biased, obviously.
One thing I noticed, Hun in this seems a little bit buffoonish.
Who?
Hun.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a buffoon, but that's what I was looking for earlier. So Shredder, like when he's fighting, when they want to make him like an ultimate, like a great fighter in all versions, but in specifically the 2012 show, the way he talks and his motivations are sometimes buffoonish. Now, when he fights, he's a badass, just like this Shredder. I felt like this Shredder, like when he said that line at the end,
Yeah.
that guy's not a buffoon.
Well,
He
then
might
again-
be cartoony and his motivations are slightly cartoony, but
Then again, this might be made for a younger audience.
well, they're definitely made for younger audiences. But so this version of this show, though, like
Yeah, it's darker because remember that one episode with the kid with the robot face and he went into the fire. I was like, no. He was screaming.
he was like that little nano machine organism that became a robot, and then that thief used him. He's like, "Kid, no!"
And honestly, like, I'm okay with some, like, campy, buffoonish bad guys
Oh, me
sometimes,
too. It's
you
fun.
know?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm okay with it. But I think this show is definitely. I think I don't want to say they overcorrected. 87 was like this cheesy, buffoony, fun thing that now everyone loves.
Which I'm sure I'm going to love.
Yeah, but like I think when this show came out, people were like, "Oh, good, like a serious take on the Turtles."
2012 was a good balance of both.
Yeah, seemingly so far from what I've seen of this show, it was a good balance of both.
The recent rendition is very, very childish. So not
Well, one
the one that just came out.
Rise of the Turtles.
Like the movie and then the show we reacted to.
Oh, kind of. I thought that was good.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not as mature
It's not as mature as this, but it
because they all have different shape. Remember, they all have
it
different.
reminds me a lot of the 2012 show, which you saw the movie Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
Because the Turtles, they actually are teenagers. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they don't seem like teenagers here.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
And they do in the 2012 show, and they did in Mutant Mayhem. I just don't love Splinter in that, even though he's Jackie Chan. There's like a lot of mutants, and I don't know, just a different show. So, anyways,
They tried something.
Yeah, this was a great episode.
Yeah.
And look forward to the next one, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't want to wait until next week, check us out on Patreon for early access. Bye bye.